Hey everyone, my name is Florian. I'm the CEO and founder of Soundbrenner, and I'm also one of the main product designers of the Core 2 and the Core Steel 2. And today I'm super excited to give you a full walkthrough of the product, what it can do, how it works, and unboxing, basically everything you need to know. And no matter what instrument you play and what skill level you're at, I promise you the Core 2 is going to make your practice more fun and more productive. In case you don't know what it does, it contains 5 tools. 1, the practice tracker, 2, a vibrating metronome, 3, a chromatic tuner, 4, a dB meter, and 5, a smartwatch if you want, or you can also just use it as a practice tool. So that's it. Let's dive into the details and let's get started with the unboxing. Let's check out the Core 2 first. Okay, so I'll pull up the sleeve here, open the side, and you'll be already greeted here by the Soundbrenner Core. Check it out, looks really cool. So it comes with a gray silicone strap, and there's also a full polycarbonate body together with an aluminum wheel. And down here I have the manual packet, and inside this little box comes the charging cable and body strap. So let's check that out. Okay, so here we have the charging cable. You just plug it into USB on the one end, and it goes like that on the Soundbrenner Core on the other end. And then here we have the body strap, which is used for the vibrating metronome feature because it allows you to feel the beat on your arm, your leg, or even your chest. So we'll talk more about that later. All right, so let's check out the Core Steel now. Okay, right when you open it, you'll see the first difference because the Core Steel comes with a carrying pouch. But let's check that out in a second. Because first, I want to show you the beautiful Core Steel. That's the best we have to offer. It's our ultimate vision because it comes in a beautiful full stainless steel casing with a black PVD coating. And it also comes with a beautiful Italian leather strap, which looks awesome. All right. And then on the side here, I also get, like I mentioned, the carrying pouch. So the carrying pouch looks like this, and it fits everything you need. It fits the body strap, it fits the charging cable, it fits your device, and there's even some extra space. And then inside, you'll find silicone strap. All right, and then this is how they look on the wrist. Check it out. And then if you like, you can even pop it up with some color and get additional straps on the side. You can check out here our beautiful woven nylon or our silicone straps. I think they look really great. To wake the Core, you just have to raise your wrist and the display will turn on. You can also tap or press the bottom button. And now you see the watch face. So from the watch face, I press the bottom button and now I'm in the app menu. I can use the dial to switch between the different apps. And if I want to open an app, I just press the bottom button again. If I want to go out, I press the top button. Now I'm in the app menu, press the top button again. Now I'm in the watch face. Now a lot of people wonder about the battery life, and I think the battery life of the Core is really great. Basically, you can use it for 4 days in watch mode, where you use all the functions a moderate amount. Or if you're actively practicing music with the vibrating metronome, then you can let it vibrate ongoing with no breaks for over 3 hours. The Core 2 is also splash resistant, so rain is no problem, washing your hands is no problem, you don't have to worry about these things. Just don't submerge it in water, don't go swimming with it, and you'll be fine. So the first feature I want to show you is the practice tracker. If you track your practice hours, that will fuel your motivation and help you to stay on track and practice regularly, which is so hard. So let's check out how the Core helps with that. Let's go into the track app, and now I can set up a goal for my practice session. So I'm going to set 15 minutes. I'll select my instrument, I'll play piano, and now I just double tap and my session starts and the timer is running. So you can see down here, I can set up the start time. So something that could easily happen is that you are already practicing music and you forgot to start the session on your Core. That's why we made it super easy to adjust the start time. You can just dial it backwards. So let's say I started 10 minutes earlier, and there you go. Now my session time is correct and matches reality, and I can hold myself accountable with how much hours I actually put in. You'll also notice there's an orange ring, and that shows my progress towards the goal I set. So you can see, based on my 15 minutes goal, how far I am already. All right, let's say I'm done practicing, and now I just double tap, and now I have the option to pause the session. Of course, I don't want to do that right now, but it's also a possibility. And I can also, of course, end my session. So now I'm going to save it, and it will automatically sync to the app and to my Soundbrenner account. And in the app is where the magic really happens, because that's where the data you track is visualized. I want to show you the first element in the app. It's called streaks. So with streaks, you can first of all set the goal. You can see here, I can say I want to practice 1 day per week, 3 days per week, or even every single day if you're super motivated. And then you can see now today that I practiced, I'm actually on a streak for today. You can also see your high scores, such as your longest practice streak ever, your longest practice session ever, and much more. And that's not everything. In the future, we are actually going to release even more visualizations with the data. We are working on practice levels right now. So make sure to check out the last version of the app to see what's out there right now. So now let's check out the vibrating metronome, which is maybe the most beloved feature of Soundbrenner, and it's what got us started and is what made us great. So let's see how it works. All right, let's open up the metronome app. I'm now going to set the BPM to 120. All right. I'm going to set the time signature to a 7/8, and I can even also set accents here on the 1, the 3, and the 5, which will vibrate more powerfully. Okay, so I know where I am in the bar because I can feel the individual beats. All right, now that I set up my rhythm, I just tap twice quickly to play, and that's it. Now I feel the beat. I can tap twice again to pause. There's even a tap tempo feature. So let me turn on the metronome first. And now I can just tap 3 times or more, and it will match the tempo of my taps. Let's go with something slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty cool. That's it. That's how easy it goes. Now I want to show you how the rig works, because you'll need that for what's next. You can simply twist off the core like so by going counterclockwise and taking it off, and then you can add it back just by letting it fall onto the back on the rig. It makes a huge difference where you feel the beat. That's why we include a body strap with every single core. So this one is designed for the arm and the ankle. So for example, I can now just slide it up here, close it with a Velcro. It's super convenient to get it nice and tight. And then with the rig mechanism, I can just twist off the device and insert it on the body strap like so. And we even oriented the screen so you can really nicely operate it from this position as well. I can set up my rhythm and I can go. All right. And then when I'm done, I just insert it back into the rig like so. Pretty cool. And then if you want to wear it on the chest, there's also this extension strap that you can easily add in with the Velcro. You can put it in on the other side, and then you're ready to go. Now let's check out how you can customize the vibrating metronome with the app. So any change I make on the core will directly sync to the app. So let's just change the BPM right now. Let's set it to 100, and you'll see those changes appear also in the app, same as the time signature and anything else I change. I can also use the app to add in a click sound like so. So now I can feel the beats together at the same time as I listen to the sound, so it's literally impossible to play off beat. I can also go to the settings and customize what happens with the accents. So for example, I can say the first accent has no light, and I can also further customize the vibration. There are many options I have. I can select different durations and power levels to find what works best for me. And now when I go back to the metronome, let's turn off the sound. Let me set up a 4/4 rhythm with just an accent on the 1. And now when I play, you can see there's only a light when a new bar starts on the first accent, and otherwise I have no lights, and I also get exactly the vibrations I want. So the customization is endless, the core is super powerful. We also support a library feature, so you can go into the song library and fill in all the details about your song and save it. And then when you go to the setlist library, you can build a full setlist for your practice session or even your gig. And then you can just load that super conveniently at any time, which is very nice. If someone you know has also a Soundbrenner wearable, it's super easy to connect multiple devices, up to 5, to the same app with Bluetooth. So let me add another device in. And now if I press play, both of them are in perfect sync. I can even make changes and they will stay in sync throughout. So this makes it super great to practice playing with rock solid precision together. By the way, we also support digital audio workstations or DAWs. This feature right now is in beta, and I recommend, if you want to buy the core primarily for that, to check out our knowledge base first so you understand the current limitations and how it works. But we do support it, there's a way to do it. It's just in beta, so not all combinations work great. The third big feature is the chromatic tuning. So with a chromatic tuner on your wrist, you can tune with precision and you can always sound great, which is what we all want. There are 2 major apps. The microphone tuner, which is available on the Core 2 by default, which just works with audio in the air, all right? And if you get one of our magnetic accessories, you can also unlock the contact tuning feature. And I'm gonna show you both, so let's go. How it works is pretty easy. I'm just gonna open the microphone tuner app, put my core on the table, and now I can just grab the guitar and play a string, and the Core 2 will handle the rest for you. There you go. You can see with the lights how far out of tune you are, in which direction you need to twist the peg. And since it's a chromatic tuner, you can also see the closest note. If you want, you can even also change the tuning reference down here. If you don't like 440, you can change it to something else. Now, to unlock contact tuning, you need to either get the magnetic tuning clip or the magnetic tuner mounts. I'm going to show you both now. So let's start with the tuning clip. So that works exactly as you would expect from a normal clip. You clip it onto your instrument, and then there's a magnet where you can attach the core. So now I just open the contact tuning app on my device. I'll twist off the core, attach it magnetically to the guitar, and now I can tune. Feature number 4 is the dB meter. So by knowing your volume, you can protect your ears. All right, let's open the dB meter app. And as you can see, right here is the current decibels. Down here, I have the average since I opened the dB meter app. Also the maximum since I opened the dB meter app. Another really cool thing we did with this is called dB alarm. Basically, every 5 seconds, the core will automatically take a measurement of the volume and then compare it to the hearing health guidelines of the World Health Organization. And if you're at risk of permanent hearing damage, because it's too loud for too long, will trigger the dB alarm to let you know to use earplugs. And you don't have to think about anything, it will just happen automatically. Of course, if you don't like it, you can turn it off. And then the very last but not least feature is the Smartwatch. So a lot of musicians like to use their Core 2 just as a practice tool. They put it on for practice, they take it off after. But then another group of people, they love to wear it as their daily watch, and for them, the Smartwatch feature is for. So let's check out how it works. The smartphone music remote is compatible with every app. be it Spotify, Apple Music, even YouTube. All I have to do is when I'm on the watch face, I twist the wheel to the left, and now I'm seeing what I played last on my iPhone. So I double tap to play the song. I double tap to pause. Now if I want to switch to the next song, I can press the bottom button to select it and dial to go next. I pause again, and down here I can even adjust the volume. Super convenient if your phone is in your pocket, maybe you're walking somewhere, and at the convenience of your wrist, you can still control your music. The Core 2 also supports notifications from your smartphone. That also works with all the apps. So let's say I get a WhatsApp message here from my friend James. I can read that. I can use the wheel to scroll forwards and backwards. And if I'm done with it, I can delete it by pressing the bottom button, and the next notification in my queue will automatically appear. You can even see who's calling you and decide to dismiss a call or accept it. Although if you want to say something and hear something, you'll still need headphones or your phone. We also have other smartwatch apps that you would expect, like a timer app, a stopwatch app, and also an alarm app, which is actually really popular because you can use the powerful vibrations to wake up in the morning. So that's it. That's the Core 2 and the Core Steel 2. Get yours today. If you have any other questions, our support team is happy to help you if you email support@soundbrenner.com. I hope you're as excited as I am about the release of this new product. I'm so happy how it turned out, and I hope you love it.